Hello guys, so this is one project I'm super duper excited about, and so I'm going to show you how you can create this awesome, beautiful looking, magnificent. Okay, I'm going to show you how to create this Exchange website, and it is looking super cool. And there are tons of features I just want to talk about. One of it is the tracking feature. Secondly, your users don't need to go through the rigorous process of creating an account, going to get the verification code, and all of that. They could actually use your exchange on Ego. So what they have to do, let's say they want to exchange Bitcoin for Ethereum, they just have to come here. And let's say they want to get one Ethereum. It will tell you how many Bitcoin they will get. Then click on exchange now. Now, once I click on exchange now, it will bring out the details of the transaction. They have to choose the rates they want to go with, the floating or the fixed rate. So I'm just going to go with the floating rate, and all the information will be provided here. So the destination of the Ethereum wallet, they will include it here. Then if there's any issue, they'll put their refund wallet here so that we can refund them back to your Bitcoin. So once you do that, you click on next step. You agree to the terms and the use and the privacy policy. So your users come here, they'll see all the information, then click on confirm and make payment. Now I like this intro or Zip Exchange. It's pretty cool, right? All right, so what they have to do is to copy your crypto address, click on the copy, and once they pay the money, they have the time. So this is the time they have to pay the money. There's a transaction ID and all of the stuff. So this transaction ID is very important. They need to track the transaction. When you click on payment done after making the payment, so you see awaiting complete. Okay, so what they have to do is to wait. Now they can come here, copy the transaction ID, let them keep it safe, important. So click here to track. So this will help them track all their transactions. So once they click on put the entry here, click on track. So here they'll be able to track and see that this is awaiting. Also, it comes with live chats, right? So it's an AI featured live chat, so you could just click and say hello and it will respond to you, right? So that's one pretty cool thing. Next, we'll go to the dashboard, right? So this is the admin dashboard. You can see all of your exchange. So once immediately I get a notification that an anonymous, because we don't care their name, so has sent, so we can go through all the transaction details awaiting complete. And once we're satisfied, we just click on send, and that's after we've sent the Ethereum to them. Okay, so we come back to this place, and once we click on track again, it will update instantly that the transaction has been completed, and that's pretty cool. We could go with the light theme or the dark theme. You also get a notification at the top bar, and if you go on the home page, you could drop a notification for them also here. So this is pretty cool. The features are a whole lot, and this I'll be showing you in this video. So why wait? Let's get started. My name is Matthew Brown, and this is the Flight Studio. Please don't forget to like, to subscribe, to share, and to save as we get started. It's a full process. One, you don't need a technical skill, you don't need to know how to be a coder, and if you get your hosting and domain using Hostinger, I'll help you install while you do the remaining yourself. My name is Matthew Brown. This is the flight. Let's get started. All right, so this is one project I'm super duper excited about. Okay, so if you want to know how to create this Exchange website, so welcome and let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is to get your hosting and a domain, as I will always say. And for me personally, I will recommend Hostinger. Now, do I use Namecheap? Namecheap is pretty simple. Everybody actually has a cPanel and it's easy to use actually. So what you want to do is, if you have a Namecheap account, just go to cPanel, right? And if you're using any other hosting, just navigate to your cPanel. It's pretty simple. Now, the reason I recommend Hostinger, it's a lot of things. One is that outside, it's not that more affordable than Namecheap. Let's be honest, it's a bit more. But the thing is, the security of a site is guaranteed. Two, you have multiple ability to host more than one domain, which Namecheap also gives you. But with Hostinger, you also have a free domain. So let me show you that. All right, so if you get a hosting, like I promised you, I'm going to install it for free. This is the dashboard you will come to meet. I'm going to install it for free for you on that's the script or the website on your Hostinger. courtesy of the fact that you've used my link and you've supported the channel and you've gotten a hosting, I'm going to install it for you, and I'm also going to make a video showing you how you could actually do that and do the process, and probably if you even want a WordPress. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to also show you right now, it's there's something Namecheap doesn't give you. It's a free domain. So you have a free domain, so you click on claim domain here, then you type, let's say, zipco. Then you could choose from the availability, let's say zipco.eu. Click on check availability, it's available, you get it for free. Then you click on claim domain and you go through the process. It's typical, it's easy, and it is sweet. So tell me if this is what you want. This is way better, trust me. Now you've seen all of that. So the point is you have a free domain and some other features, and you don't just wake up to get to a day and discover that your crypto website or crypto exchange site or crypto whatever has been banned. I actually wrote a blog on that. Just go to zipline.tech. You probably will see that. All right, so let's go into the video. Remember, if you're going to host with Hostinger, I'm going to help you install throughout do the installation process. You just have to follow the video to do the rest, but I'll do that for you totally free. Just click on the link below to get that. Now if you're using cPanel, you already have cPanel, you want to go with Namecheap, all good. This video will help you. So the first thing you want to do is to click on file. Just go to your cPanel, search for file manager. Now if you're using any other hosting aside from Namecheap, just go to your site file manager or your cPanel and navigate to file manager. Now what you want to do is to look for the public underscore HTML. If this is your first time actually getting the hosting and the domain, your public underscore HTML is where your main domain is, and it will be empty. If they are just little file, just make sure to click on select all and delete. But for me, delete here actually, but for me, I already have a website, which is our blog, which is zipline.tech. I'm just going to open it up by the site. Now we already have that there. So what we'll do is we'll make use of a subdomain, right? Pretty easy. Your domain is actually your website.com. Let's say mine is zipline.com, right? Or zipline.tech. Now a subdomain is just having a prefix to that. So we're using, when I mean prefix, something like ai.zipline.com or the ai.zipline.tech. Now if you want to know how to create that, I've created a video showing you how you can do that with Namecheap, and probably you'll be able to find it also on my blog here. So this is a blog I'm excited about. I'll probably do a video showing you how you can include an AI chatbot in any of your websites. Now the AI chatbot will respond to your users and their query without you lifting a finger, right? If I come to this AI chatbot and just pretty say hello, you will notice it will respond. Nobody's actually at the back end and all of that. So you could ask it anything about the blog, and if you're looking for any particular blog, it will help you navigate better. Or that's all for that. So let me just close this. Do have to check out our blog. Do have to probably comment and share. All right, let's go back. So back to this. So what we want to do is I'm going to be using a subdomain. Remember, if you don't know how to create a subdomain, check the video description. You'll see a link where I'll show you how to do that using Namecheap. Okay, now that being said, what you want to do is once you get here, oh so sorry, if you don't have a Namecheap hosting or domain, or you don't have any and you want to get one and you don't want to go with hosting and you want to get an affordable one, do have to reach out to me. I'll probably give you some recommendation and help you get one if you want to, or you could go ahead to get that yourself. So once I click on the subdomain, you notice it's empty. What we want to do is click on upload. Hope I'm not so fast. I'm just super excited about this exchange, so don't mind me. Okay, all right, so what you want to do is click on select here. So just do how to select the file, right? So it's called project here. So once it's selected, it will start loading. So we'll give it some couple of time. It's over 130.30 MB, so it takes some time. So we'll give it a bit of time to load up and all of that. So we're going to pause the video and we're going to come back. At this point, I encourage you to support the channel by clicking on the subscribe bell icon there. You can literally see it. Just click on the subscribe bell icon. Encourage us as we grow our channel and get bigger. We are hoping to get up to 1,000 subscribers. Encourage us. We are Zipline. With this, my name is Matthew Brown, and we're doing our best to great, give you the best. Now, if you have any video or any kind of website you want us to look into or create for you, or to help do anything, just do have to leave it in a comment. And if you want us to help you create your own website, also do have to send us a message on the WhatsApp contact below. All right, let's wait and let's get this rolling. All right, so once it gets green, what you want to do is just to click here back, okay? Just to take you back to the file manager in your cPanel. All right, so the next thing you want to do is to, I think this did not load well, so I'm just, okay. Okay, so what we want to do is right click on it and click on extract. So you just click on extract files. All right, so what you want to do is click on close here. Once that is done, just make sure to, you're going to see everything's going to be extracted here. Okay, so what you want to do is, if you're using the domain, you could just go to your domain. If you're using a subdomain like I am, you just copy it and paste it here. Now you're going to see, okay, cancel this. Now you're going to see something. It's saying it requires a PHP version of 8.20. So what you want to do is just navigate back to your cPanel, come to the search, and you're going to search, just type PHP. Scroll down, you're going to see PHP version. So we're going to click on it here. So once it shows up, what you want to do is just just click on it, scroll down, and you want to set it for 8.2. All right, one of the things I've noticed, and I've said it in one of my videos, is before, once you click on apply, you get this rolling thing, this loading stuff. But now if you do it, it doesn't show anything. But once you just click on it, leave it, it's going to change. Okay, so just hold on. Okay, there you go, it's happened. So what you want to do is just go back here and refresh this. Now you're going to get this whole stuff, right? So don't panic. So what you want to do is come back here to cPanel. I'm going to type data on the search here. You're going to go manage my database. Now we're going to create database. So we're going to create a database. So I'm just going to scroll. I have multiple here. So I'm just going to call this, since what we're creating is an exchange. Okay. So I will just call this exchange. Okay. So just call this exchange, or click on create. Now we're going to give both the database and the user the same name. Okay, so click on go back here. Then I want you to scroll down. You're going to see database user. You're going to also just create type exchange. Make sure it's the same. Then click on password generator. I want you to copy this password, right, and save it somewhere. Then click on I have copied the password. Click on use password here. Then create a user. Now once you do this, click on go back. Now I want you to scroll down a bit more. You're going to see add user to database. So we're going to be connecting our database and our user. Just make sure to pick. So what you have to click is add, and check this box. Then click on make changes. Now once you've done this, I want you to go back to your file manager here, scroll down, make sure you're going to your domain or subdomain. Scroll down, you're going to see the .env file. Right click on it, then click on edit. So click on edit here. Now remember the password you actually got. Remember to save it. We're going to need it. So what you want to do is on the password here, between these two columns, I just want you to paste that password here. The next thing is go here, then copy the user. Since the user and the database is the same name, just copy one of each. Then where you have your username that's written root, I want you to paste that there. Then where you have your database, I want you to also paste that here. Once you do this, click on save changes. Then you see successful. But one of the things is, if you come back here and you refresh this, you probably still get the same issue. And yes, you don't have to also worry. Okay, so what you want to do here is go back to this your cPanel, and I want you to type PHP, right? And you scroll down, you see what's called PHP my admin. Click on it to open it up. All right, so I want you to go to where you have Exchange. Click on it. You notice the database is empty. So what you want to do is click on import. So just follow the process. You're going to get it. It's pretty simple. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget, our goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers. So support the channel, help us subscribe, share, comment, so that other people will see it and click on the bell icon to get notified. Alright, so I'm just gonna click on choose file here. Then you see MySQL and click on install. So what you want to do is, once you do that, scroll down and click on import. Just give it a couple of minutes and your database will be imported. Alright, so now your database has successfully imported. If you refresh this, you're going to see all of the database details, right? Or you just need to click on the click on Exchange here. You're going to see the details here. Okay, so what you want to do next is you want to come back here, and once you refresh, you're going to see that you have your Exchange website. Then we're going to log in and we're going to start the full work. Now you're going to see coming soon content in one. You don't have to worry. Just come here, make sure to delete this instruction chat page, then enter. Congratulations, you have your exchange. Now this is just the beginning. Like I said, this is one I am so excited about, and there's so much this exchange can be able to do for you. And if you have this skill, you have a gold mine in your hand. So let's not waste further time. Let's go into editing the back end. All right, so you can see see how beautiful it is. Literally, I'm excited. It actually comes with so you could go dark, you could go this, then this is your notification. Scroll down, you could put your exchange here and all of that. You could actually have, if you want a video tutorial to guide your users how they can use it, you could just put a video link here. And I'll try to show you as much as I can. And yeah, so like I said, let's go to the admin. So what you want to do is on your domain, you just type admin, then click on enter. Now you're going to put your admin information here. I think it's going to be admin. I probably will try to leave this side for quite some time for you to just check it out if you want to, but if not, I'll take it down pretty soon. All right. So welcome to your admin dashboard. It's pretty easy. I don't want you to be intimidated at all, right? This is something I'm excited about because I believe you could do it, and trust me, there's a lot of money to make from this actual project. All right, and if you want to do it for yourself, you make a lot of money. If you want to do it for other people, so much money. I was talking to somebody recently, and he's almost getting a, I think that was almost 11 million naira job right now because he just mastered this skill on YouTube. So take out your time and learn, my dear. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to copy this, right? We copy this. I want you to go to your C panel and I want you to type current job. Now, the thing is this, I have already set this up before, so I will probably not be able to do that. But what this does is you're going to set cron job. Cron job is like an automation process. It will help you automate certain things like command for emails and the command for cron jobs. Okay, so what you want to do is once you come here back to your C panel, I want you to click on command settings once per 5 minutes. Then scroll down and put the command here. You're going to do that for, so I copied the first one, you're going to also copy this. Then just click on add control. But basically, I think I already have it. Okay, successfully. Wow, that's interesting. So I'll just do for the second one as well. So I'm just going to do once per 5 minutes and I'm just going to add this. But I think I have it before. Okay, right. So I think I had it with a different domain. Now we have set that, so I want you to cancel this. Next thing you want to do is scroll down, right? Now when you scroll down, I want you to go to control panel here, click on it. We're going to start with our basic changes. But for context sake, just for us to see those changes as we implement them, I want you to just open a new tab and just type in your domain here. So you could as well see the front end and the back end as well. So this is the front end, right? You're looking at it here. So let's make a couple of changes. So we'll come to basic settings here. So what you want to do, site title, I'll call it if exchange. Okay, then your time zone, you could put US depending on where you are. I just put Lagos, Africa, Lagos. All right, so you can leave your currency or put the currency you want. Now you can leave all of this. If you want a different color, you could just click on it and select that color. And when you don't, click on save changes here. Now remember to always click on save changes unless the changes you implement will not happen. So I want people to use strong password because I want my site to be secured. Then registration, I want to enable registration, right? If you disable it, users will not be able to register on your site. So I want to close this pop-up. Remember the pop-up we see about cron drop in the very beginning that we started with. So we want to make sure we turn it off since we've set that. Now, currency position, you could do it to look at this, and I want people to be able to change the mode, right? So this is what it means. They'll have this option to turn lights and off it. Okay. Now, when that's done, I'll click on save changes on this end also. Now, there are a couple of things that I'll try as much as possible to explain and to get you through with them. So, the next thing is go to logo settings. Now, the logo settings, here you just need to click on it and select your particular logo from your system, right? Do that. But for me, I don't want to change the logo. All right, so I just also want to. Okay, so if you want to set your logo, you could do it for that. If you had a dog back, sorry, it's part of those things. Now, there are a few things I probably will also show you. So set your logo if you want to. I'm just going to leave mine, like I said. So I'm going to push notification settings. Now, what you want to do is I'm just going to right click here and open a new tab. I just want to have this here. So I want to make these changes and just do them in a separate tab. Now, this push notification settings is a bit difficult to set. Not difficult, so sorry to say. It's a bit tricky. All right, so let me use that word. A bit tricky, but I'm just going to show you how to set it. So what you want to do is come here, click on this link here. It will show you where you create your account for console.firebase.google.com. Okay. For me, I already have an account, so this is what I'm going to tell you to do. Create an account. Once you eventually create an account, it's pretty simple. Create an account with your Google. You'll be brought here. Once you're brought here, I want you to click on create a new Firebase project here. Now you're going to call this. So I've reached my project limit. Oh, there's something. Okay, so let me see if I can create an account on a different domain, right? So I'm just gonna come here, put that. So you're in luck actually. So I lock. So I'm going to show you here how you can create a set your notification for not just this, for any kind of script. So what you want to do is come to console.firebase.google.com. Right. So the next thing is we are going to create an account. Now, what you want to do is click on get started with a project, right? Then that's create an account on Google. Simple. I'm just going to call this um, Zipflight, right? You can call it whatever project you want. Accept the Firebase terms and condition. Click on continue. Scroll down and click on continue here. There are a few things just to click on continue. Now you want to select an account. So basically, you can create a new account here. I will just call it Zipflight Fake, right? Then click on save. You want to click on your server location. So I'm just going to leave it on the United States, accept Google terms and condition, then click on create project. So it's going to say preparing project. So just give it some couple of time, minutes, and you'll be ready to go. You also get an email. I just got an email, right? You also get an email. So the email will say something like, welcome to Firebase. Welcome to Firebase. Now part of the large community of professional developers. You get that email. Just go through the email if you want to, but let's focus on what we're doing. So it says the Firebase project is ready. Click on continue. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to click here and click on project settings. Right. Now you've clicked on project settings. You have a project name and all of that. Now, just for us to have context to what we are creating. So we'll call back to here where we have this push notification. It says your push notification provides. Okay. So it tells you all of that, tells you create an account and all of that. Now, this is where the third thing is very important. So I will go here, then go to documentation, and we're going to open the documentation. Now, this documentation is what the script has provided for us to be able to create this, right? So what you want to do is scroll down to where you have your notification. So we have push notification, click on it, and you have it here. Now it tells you what you want or what they want from you. So create a project, go to enable Google Analytics, and Firebase project or settings, general, your app, and click on web app. So general, scroll down. You're going to see this. I want you to select this web app here. So you're going to call this a name. So I'm still just going to call it Zipflight, right? And you could also set up Firebase hosting for this app, or you could just click on register app without doing that. Now, this is if you want to have a push notification, right? If you don't want to have a push notification, you can leave all of this process. So these information you will need them. So what you want to do is you want to copy this information. So I'm just going to copy it. Then I go to search for notes part, or you could save it somewhere pretty quickly. All right, but I want it to be on my notes part, and I'm just going to click on open. So I'm just going to paste all of this to the notepad, and I will save this. That when you do that, just click on continue to capsule. Now the next thing you want to do is to go to cloud messaging. Now on the next operation, it says once you do that, you get all of this information. So your project settings, we're going to go to cloud message, which we've clicked on. Then we're going to scroll to web push notification, and we're going to generate this info. All right, so we'll scroll down. So go to web push notification, right? So one of the things is, let's just close this up so I get the full space here. Now you're going to click on generate per key here. Now this key is very important. So I want you to just copy this web push notification certificate, and under your notes, so let me close some of this up. All right, just so much. So under your notes, on the last part of it, just put this here, and I want you to also copy this link. All right, make sure to copy it and include it here. You could do well to actually save also. Now once we're done with that, I want you to come back here. So all of this information that we've generated, we will need it. So let's start from the this key, yeah, the last one we copied, we paste it here. Then the next thing we want to do is to get all of this information. So API key, just copy, follow as I do, turn this on, then paste that here. The next thing you need is your auth domain, right? So just follow through. I'll try to speed up this process, okay? So just copy this. Then what you want to do is when you're done, turn this on, turn all of this on based on how you want the notification to actually work. Click on save changes, and you are done. So we have what we call notification templates. Okay, so these are the templates here. You could look into them to make certain changes based on what you want, and you could do all of that. So I'm just going to close this. I had to. So just go back here. Now I've done push notification. We have what we call in-app notification settings also. So like I did here, I'll right click and open in a new tab. Now this, we're going to be using another notification API. So click on it just to open up here. So this is also pretty simple. Create an account with Google. So I already have an account with Google. It's pretty simple. Just create an account with Google. You get all of the information. And I'm going to click on manage here. Manage. Then click on app keys here. So you're just going to copy these app keys and put here. So you'll be able to, because I would want to keep all of this private, so you'll just be able to follow based on the names of the app and the app key, and you'll be able to get all of that. So when you're done, also check this and click on save changes. Now we've done that, we have email settings. So we're just going to continue here. We're not going to close this. So email settings, we're going to click on change settings from the email configuration. Scroll down, I want you to see SMTP, right? Click on edit here. Now, like I said, one of the bonuses I give people who use hosting to use my link to register on hosting and get the domain and hosting is I help you set up all of this process, the major of them, right? I help you install, then I help you set up the email. The remaining you can actually do yourself. It's pretty simple. So, or if you have anything, you also have a one-on-one interaction with me where I'll show you how you can go about it. All right. So moving forward, I will just come back here on this and click on account. Now, I have created multiple videos on how to create an email account on Namecheap, so I'll probably just leave that in the description below. I will not go over how to create an account over and over again. Okay, so we're just going to copy this text here. So we click on check email, right? We'll click on check email. No need to copy anything, please. Then scroll down, you're going to see where it's called configure email client here. So what you want to do is scroll down. You're going to see username. Copy this, right? And just come here under username, paste this. Under sender, also paste this email address. Under mail host, paste that email address. But I want you to just click from at test and just leave your only domain here, right? So I'm just going to get my password. So I'm just going to paste the password here. So this is not my password. So I will just delete this and paste my password here. Once you're done with that, click on email verification if you want to, but for now just click on leave it that way. Also make sure to copy this. So this is saved. Okay, what you want to do is you could come to default templates. Do also copy this, right? And scroll down, you also see your email here. Then sender, I want to call it zip. Let me say zip pay, zip exchange. All right. You could put all the other information you want to put here. Just click on save changes. Now, what I'll try to do is once I'm done setting up this, I'm going to also try to do a bit of the testing at the end of the video with my mobile phone, so you can actually see how it appears on the phone and how your users can interact with it. You're going to see how the emails are going to come in and all of that. So let's go up on email templates here. All right, so these are the templates, right? So what you could do is just do it to go into them and edit each of them. Okay, so for the two-step, okay, so we click on add. So this two-step disabled, so you could put things like short codes as enable or disable, right? So what we want to do is you could come click on action, enable or disable. For enable or disable, you could just put this action here and it will show when they see that, right? You could as well do browser and operating system, IP, time. So we're just going to put time also, and I'm going to paste this here. The name of this is two-step disable. We could just put two-step disable on this and click on save changes. And what you want to do is you could just go back. So we have support ticket, admin two-step enabled. You could do it to also check that out. Payment approval, KYC approval. So all of these kinds of emails go in. Now I want us to work on verification code because we're going to go back to go turn on verification. So what I want to do is copy this code here. It's a short code. Come back to your email and you see the code here. It's already added. All right, let's just say we want to add it again. This is this is the code again. So you can just put that here and click on save changes. All right. Now we go back. Okay, so you could go back again. There are other things you want to look at, payment approval and all of that. Like I said, you could just go through the whole stuff and figure out the best one for you. Now, there's something you will notice. I really need to put this out there because it may happen to you, but I don't want you to panic. Okay, so let's just go to email configuration first of all. Now, once you scroll down to SMTP, click on edit here. Then if you click on test mail, because you want to test if the mail will go. So if I put my email and click on send, you notice it says email notification disabled. Don't worry, all the email system is working. There's just an error that shows up. Okay, but it's working and I can assure you for that. So the next thing you want to do is let me just close this and come back to here. Then we'll go back. Right, so we're going to go through every other settings. We're currently on email settings, right? SMS, language storage, two-factor settings, and all of that. So we're going to go start with two-factor settings right now. So just click on the notification settings. Oh, sorry, I said notification something. That was my bad. Let's go back. That's supposed to be like the two-factor. Okay, so two-factor security settings. Now you just want to copy this, download your Google two-factor authentication app and put it there so you could have extra security for your system. Okay, so we have Exchange configuration settings here. So one of the things I like about what I do is I take out my time to teach you all the process, not just to show you how to install the system, to teach you every process back to back, so that even if you have no prior knowledge, it'll be something easy for you to do. All right. So what you want to do is we have what we call refund exchange notes. Okay. I'll come back to this. You could just put if you have any refund policy, you could put it here and all of those. So we have your floating rate, and also you can just check that. We have now Exchange API setting. This is very important. I'll try as much as possible to just put some details here. All right. So what you want to do is you want to automate. Sorry, if you want to automate your exchange, okay, rate, you could actually check this, but you will need to create an account with currency layer. All right. I think you just click on this link here. It's pretty simple. Once you click on the link, you register an account. I think I already have an account with them, so I will be able to do that pretty soon. So as that's loading up, because of time, I'll also come down where you have your coin, right? Also click on create an account. Now for this, you notice you just have to create an account. It's pretty simple. Then you go to your dashboard, right? So I'll just go to my dashboard on this. This is for the coin. So really, remember what I said. What you want to do is create an account, right? Click on create an account. You open an account, register an account, and all. Now I've exceeded my monthly request limits, but this is my API key. So I just want to copy the key here. But like I said, I've requested my limit. I think they give you over 100,000 API call, right? Which is pretty small. Since you're requesting for the API every 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna paste this here. I think this for the currency, we press this here. We'll make it every 5 minutes. Then we come back here to this guy. Now for this guy, what you want to do, the site is a bit slow. That's the API site. Um, but you want to get an account. So you click on API here. Now you're going to sign up for an account. You're going to sign up for a free account. Since I already have an account, I'm just going to click on login. But you're going to sign up for a free account. It's usually the same registration process, and that's all. So yeah, is it? Yeah, I've have pretty little API calls. Yeah. So once you're here, you probably have your key here, right? Just click on copy key or generate a new key if you want to regenerate another key. Then you go down to where you have your currency. You're going to paste that here. If you keep every 5 minutes, click on save changes. Then you could just close all of this up, right? I don't have so much tabs open up, so that it will be pretty simple for you. Now, the reason we are going through all of this step by step, like I said, it's for you, right? We're doing this for you. So you know every step of the process. You know how easy it is. Just click a button, make the changes, and that is all. And you have your system running, and you can make so much money from this skill. All right, so we've made that. So we have translate API. I'm not going to do this because it takes a lot of time. So I'm just going to leave that. So when we have plugin settings here, now this system comes with a live chart, and I'm working on creating a video where I'll show you how you can actually create a live chart system, right? Not just a live chart, but a live chart with an AI feature, right? So when that video is out, just do well to go check it out so you could add AI system to your Talk.to account, right? I'm also going to put a video in the description showing you how you can create a Talk.to account that helps you implement the live chat. This will show you how you can actually add live chat to your website, websites, whether it's an investment website, an exchange website, and all of that. So you will need something pretty easy. So what I'm going to do is this. I'll advise you to create a Talk.to account, and it's easy to get all of this set up. But if you need an extra tutorial guide, I'll put a video description that will show you how you can get your Talk.to account, get your um let me just open this up. So sorry. Get the Talk.to account, click on edit here, and you'll be able to get your Talk ID, right? I'm going to show you in that video, but let me just show you from my own Talk.to account. So just put information here. So we're going to be using our Talk.to account that we use for our blog, and it also comes with an AI feature. So it's totally free. So just remind me, I'll leave the comments. I'll create a video on that. But for now, we're just going to set up the basic Talk.to. I'm just going to add it. All right. So I want you to click on settings here. Then you're going to see property ID. This is all you need. You could copy it, right? Or you could still just come to channels, come to chart widgets here. Then you scroll down and you can just copy the ID here also, just from 6 directly to COO. So once you come here, you're going to paste that here, right? But this is the way better ID, so let's just copy just this part. Yep. Then you come here and you paste this. Then make sure to check this and click on save changes. Now once we're done with this, you could just go back, and you could add a Facebook Messenger, you add a capture, right? These are very good, right? But because of time, we'll probably not include all of that and Google Analytics. So let's go back to the last general settings. So we have social settings. Now this is where you could set so that your users could log in using Google and Facebook. It's pretty simple as well. But because of time, I'm trying. This video has been so long already. If you want me to set this up, you could actually just leave it in the comments. I'll try to create a video specifically for this. All right, so we've been able to handle most of the major settings, right? So let me just come back here. We've been able to handle most of the major settings. So maintenance mode, I don't think you have anything to do there. Now let's go into other aspects, right? So first of all, let us just add some crypto we want to exchange. So I want you to come here under currencies. We're going to click on crypto, and I'm just going to use. You're going to decide on the exchange rate you want to use. So I'm just going to use BTC to USD, and I want to just use Google exchange rates, which is not probably the best, right? So first of all, once you're here, we've clicked on crypto. So I want to click on create crypto. Now you're going to see you're currently using manual crypto method. After creating your cryptocurrency, please add the corresponding crypto address. We'll do that later. So this will call this be so this call it Bitcoin. Then the minimum, the lowest Bitcoin I want to be able to send should be like a $1 BTC. So this will be what it is. So $1 will give you 0.0092 BTC. So what you want to do is paste that here. Then the code is BTC. Then the maximum, I want to say a maximum of 10 BTC. So I'm just going to put 10, right? Since it's BTC, 10 BTC. All right. Now, the symbol, right? You could just come open a new tab and just type Bitcoin symbol. It's pretty easy. So Bitcoin symbol. So you could just copy this here, right? Come back here and under Bitcoin symbol, you paste it here. Then I want the status, so I want to make this active. Then exchange rate. So the exchange rate, what are we doing? One BTC is equals to how much? How many USD? So one BTC, right, is equals to this the price. Okay, this is 10 BTC. So one BTC, this is the price. I'm just going to copy this, right, and I'm just going to paste this here. Now, what are the service fee? Do you have? You want to charge a flat? A flat is a fixed amount. A percentage will be charged over at a percentage. So I'm just going to put the percent. I probably may not be correct. I'll just put 0.5. That's what will be the charge both on the service fee and the network fee. Right now, we click on choose image. So I'm just going to put our Bitcoin image. Now the image must be 64 by 64. That is 64 height and 64 width on the image size. So you could use Canva to actually get this. Okay, so click on create when you're done. Now everything I'm going to be putting here are just demo data. So you want to make sure you're getting the right prices and everything correct. All right. So it says there must be a number. So I think I'm probably 0.5. I think that's what we used, right? And the network should be 0.5. I think. Let's see. All right, so that's correct. So successfully. So we're going to create another one, and we're going to just go back to crypto here. Now you notice we have this, right? The Fortunately the name did not show, so I'm just going to click on edit the image, and so I think let me pick this. So this correct? Yeah. So let me pick the image again. All right. So click on save changes. All right. So we click on the flat crypto again. Sorry, not flat crypto. Okay, the image has been added. The next thing we want to do is we're going to create on crypto, create crypto, and this time I want us to do e ETH. I think this Ethereum, right? Ethereum. You could ask as many crypto as you want, right? So this the actual name. Right. I think I'll just use the Ethereum name, right? Ethereum. The full name. So on the name we call this Ethereum. The minimum send. So we just put 1 USD. The minimum is this. So we're just gonna come here. Put the maximum, let's say 50 Ethereum. Then what we want to do is the code is ETH. The symbol we could do the same. So while that's loading up, let's say we're going to check this. Select the image for Ethereum. Then we're going to increase it at first percentage 0.5 and 0.5. But if you want to do flat, meaning a fixed amount, you can just put flat, okay? And probably you could just get the actual exchange amount you want to get. So the exchange rates for Ethereum. So I'm just gonna call one Ethereum is around $38,077.64. So I'm just gonna put that here. Um so I think what we're looking for is just we use this ETH, right, as a symbol. So yeah, so that's just going to be a symbol. I think we have everything right. So click on create. I've created a second. So if you click on crypto, you're going to see that we have two cryptocurrency. You can see the exchange rate, you see the service fee, you can see the network fee, the minimum, its status is active, and when it was created, right? The next will be the flat. The flat is the amount you want to exchange for, right? So we're using USD. So what we want to do is click on create flat. On the create flat, we have the USD, so we call it USD, the US dollar. The minimum sign should be $1. The code should this should be US dollar. Anyway, I'm just going to use USD also. The maximum sign we can make it $100 million. All right, so the symbol is the US dollar symbol. We're going to make this. So exchange rates, $1 is $1. What's the charge? Sorry, still charge percentage 0.5. Then we're going to choose our image. Then when we're done, we click on create. So congratulations, we have created it. So the next thing we want to do is to go to our crypto method. So we're going into the crypto method. Okay, so click on it. Now this is where you're going to change this is basically where you want to work on how you want to get paid or how you want your exchange to work automatically or to work manually, right? So if you want it to work automatically, you have to open a coin payment account so you could receive your coin payments, right? And for this you have to create an account with coin payments. Unfortunately, it doesn't work in countries like Nigeria, but I think it works in other countries. Nigeria has some complicated relationships with crypto, so you probably want to know how you can navigate that. Now, to create an account is pretty simple. You can create an individual account and all, but you will need to verify that account. And when the verification process comes up, you will know that you really need to be in a country that supports it. So Nigeria, nah. Alternatively, you could go with the second option here, which is an automated process. But this, on the other hand, it's not a more straightforward process like the coin payment. So the coin payment will be straightforward. Go go through the process, authenticate your account, and that's all. For the crypto API, you will need to create a crypto API account, generate an API, and you will also need to include your wallet address. So if you have a wallet address, you can link it up with your crypto API, and you can go further for that. But for the sake of this video, we're going to be going through the manual process. All right, so what you want to do is to set up your crypto address. Now, one of the reasons I love this system is it's beautiful. It makes all the process very, very easy. So every cryptocurrency you add will automatically show you. You just need to just type in your address. So I'm just going to put in random figures. Like I said, most of the stuff I'm going to be using are just going to be random generated stuff, right? So now we have all of this. So what we want to do is to go to the front end of the site. I told you we opened two tabs, if you remember. So we're going to refresh this. Now, where we do that, you're going to notice a whole lot of differences. Now, once you scroll down, you notice Bitcoin. You have a Bitcoin, you have your Ethereum, and what you just have to do is, let's say you want to get one Bitcoin, just type one here, and it will automatically calculate what you will get in Ethereum. Now, if you want, you could switch, right? And you could just keep going like that. So the maximum and all of that. But if you want to, you could go choose a different stuff. Now, exchange has to do with exchanging one cryptocurrency for the other. Buying, on the other hand, means you are going to be paying. Okay, it's going to be USD, which is a flat rate to your basic crypto. So if I'm just going to pay for just I want to buy just one USD, so it will give you the actual figure here. Now, the beautiful thing I like about this is that your users don't need to create an account to actually go through the buying process and buy. So let's do a quick test right now. So if we click on buy now, so we're paying 1 USD and we're going to get 0.00092 BTC. So you're going to see you have step-by-step process. So the first thing is you're buying this. It tells you what you're buying and this is what you get. On the right hand side, you're going to see your trade details. You send 1 BTC. The exchange rate is 1 BTC is going to be equals this, and this is what the exchange rate is. Your service fee, this is your service fee, 0.0005 BTC, and you will get the total of this BTC after you make your payment. Now, the next thing is they'll have to put because they are buying BTC, they have to put their wallet address so that you, that is the owner, can actually send it to that address. Then they'll have to agree to your terms and condition and click on the next step. Now, the script was basically thought out very well so that everything works smooth well. So they have the overview to actually look at everything. So they have the service fee, network fee, the recipient address, the exchange address. Now, what you want to do is click on confirm payment here. So once they've made that payment to your address, now we've not included what actual payment method. So they have manual bank transfer. They can do a bank transfer, or they can pay with your automated distance. So you can choose your currency. The ones they pay, they will confirm. But by the end of this video, I'm going to do a test process with the mobile phone, and we're going to see how all of this works. So let's just step back into our dashboard. I just want to show you that all of this has been included. Now, what we want to do is you can see your payment log, your payment request, and the likes of them. But I want you to go down. Now, if you are going to be doing KYC, right, that's what we call know your customer. You're going to request for different things, identification number, verification number, and all of this based on the law of the country you have this cryptocurrency installed in. Okay, so you want to know what are the requirements on KYCs so that you have them and your customer provides them, so you know your customers. Okay, so that being said, you could check the request and all user management usually for all your users, your announcements. Now, these announcements, let me show you what it is. So every crypto, so it says exchange crypto for 0% on fee and all. When you come to the front end of the site, you see this general thing here. You click on get app. So this is your announcement. For me, what I'm going to put is just please subscribe to my YouTube channel. All right, so just do well to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you've not done that. Do well to support the channel, subscribe, and all of that. So I can put that there, and under the app, I'll click on. I'll just put subscribe. Then I probably put my YouTube channel link. So let's say you want to search for us on YouTube, right? It's pretty simple. So it's pretty simple. Once you get on YouTube, you could just search, just type art the flight studio studio. Just click on the link here. Now you see this first guy. We are currently on 699. We hope to enter 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Let's make this happen. So you just want to click on subscribe here. So I'm just going to copy this my link here and bring it here. So just going to paste that here. Okay, so click on save changes. So help us, let's get to 1,000 before the end of this year. Okay, all right, so on the other parts you have that, and once we come to the front end and we refresh this, it will change. And you can say please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just do have to subscribe here and take it to our channel if you've not subscribed, and that's it. So we have coin announcement. Now for the coin announcement, you see different, you see hottest rate for USDT, BTC, and all of that. Yeah, so you could add your basic announcement here. So you have this hottest rate and you can add it into, click on create announcement. Then you could add your stuff here. Let's say please subscribe. right? For the description, I can just put my link here. But you want to put more information, then click on display status. You can add an image. Let's just, so now you could see that there's a size. So 150 by 150. I currently don't have any image of that. So you could just create a size with height of 150 and the width of 150. You can always do that with Canva, or just go online and search for um, size reshaping graphics too. You get, so like I said, you could always do that with Canva. So the feature and all of this stuff will appear here once that's successful. So the next thing is your payment settings. You have manual payment. Your manual payment is what I showed you, where you can pay with your card. So you have your automatic payment. We have the pay stack, we have Flutterwave, and the likes of that. So if you go to your pay stack, you have to go to get your pay stack key and add it here. I have tons of video where I showed you how to do that, so there's no need to go about that. If you want me to help you show that, I'll just send you a video where here I showed you how to do that. So that's that. And that's all basically. So before we go, I think we're going to finalize by showing you the last part of this video of how you can edit every other things, right? Okay, so how we can do other things. So I'm just gonna show you how you can change some of these, exchange any cryptos securely and easily, and how you could add change these buttons. Okay, so basically I'm just going to pick one of our videos. Okay, so I click on videos here. So click on this, how to build a bill payment website, and I'll copy the video link. So I'll just close this permanently actually. I needed that. So what we want to do is scroll down. You're going to see pages here. You're going to see all the list of pages you have. We have your home page. You could click to edit it. And you can change your home page name. You could change the stuff, right? Your hero section and all of that, your alignment and all of that. Then you could put any other information. You could add breadcrumbs and all. But let's go into the other parts, right? So you're going to click on manage content. Your hero section is usually this first part, right? This place where you have your exchange and all of that stuff. So what you want to do is you can just click on it here to open it up. You could as well click on the viewing this thing to know which section you are editing, right? So you can see that this is what we're going to be editing, which is similar to this, right? If we just put it in the dark mode, it will be the same. All right, so let's just cancel this, and this is it here. Exchange any cryptocurrency. You could put whatever you want. Now for the link on get started, I just put in my YouTube video link. On this place watch, I just put in my YouTube video link. On the get started, what you could do is you could put the login link, right? And we could copy that, and for the get started, you could put this here. All right, you could just do how to save changes. So due to time factor, I'm not going to go through walking all the process, but this is basically how you can change anything. So let's say exchange crypto securely and easily, says with Zif exchange. Right, so you just click on save changes. So that's how you can edit all of this whole stuff. It's pretty easy. So yeah, so that's this whole thing here. So let's go back and let's refresh this. Now you have exchange any cryptocurrency secure easily with Zif exchange, right? So you could do well to change every other thing, right? Let's say you want to go this about us. So just you could click to confirm what you want to see, what you're editing, then come to about us, click on it here. And if you come back here, you see the next thing here after this is here about us here, who we are. I think that's it. Safety, simplicity, and market excellence. You could see it here. You could just write any text, make it how you want, add your link, and all of that. Okay, so basically, this is how you want to do this. So it's pretty simple. Now, on the link here, this explore more, what you want to do is to come to the about us page. I want you to copy the link, then under explore more, you could just put that link. All right. Make sure to change all the button links so you can link into different aspects of your site. So thank you so much. If this was helpful, I believe this was helpful. This one exchange you really need to get right now. So what we want to do is, lastly, I'm just going to leave the whole screen here. I'm just going to put my phone at the right hand side here and show you everything. Just testing the process and see how it appears on the phone and how we can exchange and create an account and see how it all works. Okay, so let's get started with that. Alright, so you can see how sleek and beautiful this is looking. I really love the mobile interface. Okay, so your user doesn't really need to open an account. Not even really, they don't need to open accounts. But if they want to, it's their decision actually. So let's say they've come to the front end and they want to make a crypto change, so Ethereum to BTC. Let's say they want to buy just one Ethereum, right? So they are going to send, let's say, Ethereum to BTC. Yeah, so let's go. They only get one Ethereum, right? And so they're going to send this amount of BTC and they will get one Ethereum. So just click on exchange now. Now you can see how fast and slick the website goes. So yeah, you're going to choose between floating rate and fixed rate, and the explanation is below for what they want. Right now, they're going to put in their wallet address where they want the Ethereum to be sent to. Right, then there's also a place for refund, right, in case anything goes wrong, right, depending on your terms and condition. So they have to apply this and also agree to the term of use and privacy policy, then click on next. Now once they click on next, they'll have all the information they will need for the website. Okay, they'll have all the information they will need for the whole project to continue, so they can go through the information, and if they're okay with it, they click on confirm and make payment. Now on the confirm and make payments, you see the place where you have send funds to the address, so they can copy the Bitcoin address, and you'll see copy there. Once they copy the address, then they'll go to their wallet and make the transfer. Okay, once they do that, they click on payment done. Now, one of the things I love so much about this script is that it comes with tracking. It means that after payment, they can actually track. So they have to copy their ID here, the ID, and they can click. So let me just make this white here. So you could actually change it between dark theme and light theme. So they can just click on this link. It says, please wait for a moment. Zif Exchange is actively processing your trade. Can you track? You can track the progress. So they can click here to track the progress. Now, this means even if they don't have an account, they can always track the progress of their exchange and know what's going on. So I'm just going to put in the exchange ID, then click on track. Now you can see that it's awaiting, right? So you can see they have sent, you get, and all of this stuff. So they are waiting. So what we will need to do is we'll go to the back end and approve the process. When we approve it, we'll come back to our mobile device and see how it appears when we try to track this. So let's go to our desktop to continue. Okay, so once we refresh, you can see a notification here, and then must make an exchange because this place doesn't have an account. Okay, so we can click on it, or we could just go to exchange here. Now you're going to see there are multiple exchange I've made here, right? So there are a few bits. Okay, so this is the information. So it's awaiting complete, right? These are all the information. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that all of these are confirmed. So because this is an exchange, not a buy, they actually made an exchange. So once you've confirmed you've received everything, you've checked all the things and it's aligned, so you just click on send and yes, and see exchange complete successfully. Right, now we'll go back to our mobile device and we'll finalize on that. Then lastly, we'll create an account in a mobile device and see how everything comes together. So basically this is everything you need to know. So once we go back to my mobile device, that'll be the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe, to share, and to like. My name is Matthew Brown. Let's finalize on our mobile. All right, so welcome back. So what we just need to do is to refresh this. All right, now the tracking asset completed. Okay, so you could just come to the menu here. You can see all the information. All right, so once we go to our tracking, you see that if I just so that it doesn't look like I did something. So I'm going to put the IP this tracking ID, then click on track. Then you can see it's completed. All right. So lastly, let me show you how you can create an account. If your user decides to create an account, they can click on this place here, and they can either use Google, social, Facebook, or GitHub to register. You have to set that out. You have to set that up. I basically did not do that, so we're just going to use the manual process of creating an account. But using Google, Facebook, or GitHub, it's going to be a good option. It's pretty simple. Like I said, if it's something you want me to do, I probably will try to create a separate video for that. All right, so I'm just going to put in my information. So then we'll change this email to, so let me put a total different email. Then I'll just call my username Ziv Matthew. With Matthew. Then my contact and password. So for the password, you have to put a very strict password. So confirm password here. Let's remember our email address or our username. It's important, so we make sure to also just keep this password safe. All right, click on sign up here. All right, so congratulations, we've created an account. You can see how easy it is. Now on your account, everything is simple. So you either have the menu here to exchange, to buy, to sell, and you see the tracking. They can actually put the tracking ID. Let me try if I put this tracking ID here. Okay, I misplaced my tracking ID. So it's important your user keep their tracking ID. Okay, so let's go back here. Now they can see all the informations. They could go to the home page, make definite different exchange. Right, they can make exchange, and it will also appear in the dashboard and a lot more. So this is a simple process of how you can create your own crypto exchange website. All right, so thank you so much. My name is Matthew Brown. Once more, I know you're tired of hearing my name, and this is the Flight Studios. Thank you.